What's up, guys? UFC 326 went down last night. Want to tell you what I saw. First up, I'm going to go with the Cody Garbrandt fight versus this, I think it was Japanese guy, Zhao was his name maybe. It was a good fight. Cody had some moments. He landed the inside, or he landed the elbow a couple times, got a couple takedowns. The Japanese guys, I think he's Japanese, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But his lead leg was really good. You could tell he had a traditional background where he was throwing lead leg round kicks to the inside leg, the body, and the head, and he was just mixing them up high and mixing a couple side kicks, but he was landing that lead leg very well and hurt Cody Garbrandt's leg and even landed a clean head kick and rocked him a little bit in the first round as well. But Cody got the win. You can't repeatedly low blow somebody and expect the points to not be taken. They're going to take points away if you do it 3 times like he did. So props to the referee on seeing that, and glad Cody's back in the win column and got him a win. Props to him. Next up was the Gregory Rodriguez knockout. This was a good knockout. This guy has big power, really big power. He short right hand straight to the point, just straight from the cheek, just shot real quick, easy knockouts. He caught the guy switching stances. The guy, I'm a big believer in switching stances, but guys, when you switch stances with someone, fighting someone, you cannot do it within range. He was within range to be hit. He basically switched and got hit immediately, which is a great time to attack someone, is if you catch them switching stances and they're close in range. I recommend working switching of stances on someone from a distance where there's no way they can really counter you with anything. And maybe you're switching stances quickly to go for an attack yourself. I get that, but it definitely leaves holes in the defense sometimes. So be very cautious of that. And that's what happened to the guy. And Gregory Rodriguez with a big knockout. Very impressive. Next up was Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. I knew this was going to be a good fight. I was in the UFC when these guys were still in the UFC, and they were doing really good, especially Michael Johnson. He was a top 10 fighter back then. Drew Dober, big knockout. Michael Johnson looked good. He was fast. He was moving real well, light on his feet like always. And Drew Dober was patient and just set him up and hit him with the 3-2 basic combo and leaned in, really committed to the left hand big time and landed it, and big knockout for him. So props to Drew Dober for still being in the UFC and still killing it and doing good. Next up was Raul Rosa versus Rob Font. This was old school versus the new school, and Rosa looked good. His takedowns were really good. He had really good control. Rob Font was playing a lot of guard too much, in my opinion. I felt like he was trying to submit Rosa from the bottom. It's very hard to submit people from the bottom at a high level. It does happen, but it's hard, guys, to submit someone who has a really good top game and is very aware of submissions. So Rosa got the win, and he's coming up young. It looked better than ever, so props to him. Next up was the I don't know how to say this name, guys. I don't know how to say it. One of the Fighting Nerds guys, him versus Rainer de Ritter, and the kid from what do they call themselves? The Fighting Nerds or something like that. He looked good. He was well-rounded. He was diverse. He was landing strikes. He was using his attributes, very athletic, shooting punches from his hip. It can be dangerous fighting with your hands down like that, but it also brings the punches from different angles that people aren't used to. And he was landing a lot of leg kicks, very effective with his leg kicks as well. And then when they went to the ground, he dominated position, got on top, was able to shut any submissions down and get the decision. So props to him. And then the main event was Holloway versus Oliveira. And this fight was good. It was more of a ground control game versus anything. Props to Holloway for defending these takedowns, not the takedowns, defending the submissions. He defended he was for 2 rounds, basically. He was in a rear naked choke position, just defending it. And to be able to defend it against someone of Oliveira's level was very impressive for sure. So Holloway did a good job of that. I was surprised Holloway got held down and taken down and dominated that easily on the ground. But also, I'm going to be honest with you, I've been surprised that hasn't happened before, because Holloway is not a big guy for the weight class. He's tall, has good height on him, so it makes him look like he's bigger than what he is, but he fought at 145 the majority of his career, and I'm really surprised that I feel like someone else hasn't really tried to, but also maybe they just couldn't. But most people haven't been able to do much with Holloway on the ground. He just has really good takedown defense, and I've been surprised that there wasn't some bigger, stronger guy that's been able to hold him down in the past like that. So I was surprised it happened, but then I'm not surprised because I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. So it was a weird one for me to see, but it was impressive for Oliveira to win that easily. Basically won on the feet as well. Wasn't a lot of exchanges on the feet, and did a good job of landing his shots on the feet and then going back to the grappling immediately. Smart on his part, very smart on his part. Why engage with such a good striker like Holloway when you have the edge on the ground? So very smart for him, and we'll see what he gets next as well. All right, guys, that was my thoughts. Any other subjects you'd like me to go over, just leave a comment below. And if you're new to martial arts, looking for a gym in your area, get my book, The Ultimate Guide to Choosing Your Martial Arts School and Instructor. Link is in the description.